Alright guys, we're going to learn about Jerusalem artichokes. Keep going. So, you can get it close too. So we've got these long, leafy, tree-like sticks sticking out of the ground here. And what we're interested in is the roots. Once you start digging, you'll start to find like potatoes. You're just digging for roots in here. So you got to dig around it so that you don't kill the roots. But then once you get them, you will know for sure what you've got. See, there it's starting right there. You see that? And what these are, Jerusalem artichokes, they're delicious. They're kind of like a mix between, they kind of taste like an artichoke, with like the consistency of a soft potato or like a sweet potato, but they kind of look like ginger, you know, kind of gnarly roots. So here we go, they're starting to pop up. There we go. See that? So what we want are these. Look at that. Now these are so good because it's like soft potatoes. So the best way to cook them is with butter and garlic. Just saute them with butter and garlic, and they taste divine. And so these are called Jerusalem artichokes. I don't know why they're called that. I mean, the location makes sense because it's kind of a Middle Eastern thing that grows, a North African. But, I mean, artichoke, I mean, it kind of tastes like the heart of an artichoke. So maybe that's why, I guess. But not really, not as strong as that. But they're super, super, super easy to grow because all you have to do for them to grow is just plant any one of these little roots in the dirt and water it for like, I don't know, water it for 3 months. And these guys come up out of the ground, they get really high, they get like 6 feet tall, and then as soon as the plants and leaves start dying, then stop watering it and let it die. Because then once it dies, you can just take it right out and take these roots. Now this is my first time ever growing these Jerusalem artichokes, but I've had them a bunch of times and they're really good. So what I'm going to try and do, I don't know if it works, but I'm just going to try to replant what's left over. If I can break this last piece. And then see if it regrows. Because these guys were formed because I got something like this, and I just planted it in the ground, or even something tiny, like this little piece, and just planted that right into the ground. And then after just like a month, these stalks started growing up and these leaves started coming, and I kept watering them with the help of our buddy Bill. And then it starts dying, and you pull out these roots. It's late October, early November is the best time to do it. You know, I could have waited another month and they probably would have gotten a little bit bigger, but these are really clean, and if you wait like another month or so, they might get bigger, but they'll also get a little soggier with more mud mixed in there. Whereas these guys are just beautiful and crisp and clean. Look how white these guys are. So you just give them a little rinse off, and then you can slice them up, saute them, you can make a stew with them. And check this out over here. This is what we've dug up so far today already. This is 3 plants right here that yielded this. All these 3 plants. Look at all these gnarly carrots we just pulled out of Van Nuys. That is a gnarly carrot, but I bet it's going to taste really good. I've eaten some of these carrots already. They're really good. We've also got some arugula and some spring lettuce that we picked out. We can make a stew. We can make a salad. And that's growing in Van Nuys, California, in the ghetto of Van Nuys. So if you could grow these kinds of things in the ghetto of Van Nuys, somebody who's never gardened before in his life, then you can pretty much grow it anywhere, and anybody can do it. So I guess that's about it. Have a good day.